Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Destiny here, and I'm coming to you with a really fast video. You guys know that I love foundation. I do so many foundation videos, and I always get questions about foundation transfer, getting makeup on other people, getting makeup on your collar, and your makeup just not staying put on your face. Now, there are several reasons why this type of thing could be happening to you. The first and most obvious reason is not priming and setting your makeup. Now, in order for makeup to stick to your face, especially if you have oily skin, and I get these comments from women with oily skin, the best bet is definitely to prime your face. Now, there are several different primers for several different reasons. They have primers to help your makeup stay better. They have primers to help your makeup stay matte. They have primers to make your makeup dewy, and then they have primers simply for your face. If you're having a problem with foundation sticking to your face, if it's because of oily skin, I would look for a mattifying primer. If it's because if you use the primer and your foundation is not sticking, then you probably need to set it with a translucent powder. We're going to talk about that in 1 second. I'm going to show you a few great primers here. They're all from the drugstore, and all of these are to be used after a facial moisturizer. Generally, I say if you're using a tinted moisturizer, then you don't need to use a moisturizer. I would go primer, tinted moisturizer, and then set it with a translucent setting powder. Another thing that will help your foundation stay a lot longer on your skin is if you're making sure that you're using all consistent products. What I mean by that is if you're using oil-free moisturizer, use an oil-free foundation, and then I would follow that up, well, not follow it up, but I would also, in that conjunction, I would use a mattifying primer. The few that I have here are from Rimmel. I know you can't see these, so I will have pictures. The first one is Fix and Perfect Pro Primer Base. It smooths, resurfaces, brightens, mattifies, and protects your skin. So this would be a great one from the drugstore if you're having a problem with your foundation staying put and you have oily skin. This one right here is Fix and Perfect Primer. It smooths skin, minimizes pores. And I like this one because this one has a little bit of a coral undertone. So it's going to help you to even your skin as well as make your skin hold on to makeup better. Another one I love is the Neutrogena Shine Control. This is a mattifying primer, but this one is from Neutrogena, and this is one that you use after your moisturizer, then you use primer, then you use your foundation. Now, as far as primer goes, you can pretty much use them in the same type of way. There are plenty of videos on primers and plenty of information on the internet about primer. So these are just 3 from the drugstore, and any primer most likely will help your foundation a little bit better. But if you have oily skin, I would go for a mattifying primer, and they are actually readily available in the drugstores now. This one right here is a setting powder, and if you can tell that this is the e.l.f. setting powder. The way you use this is you apply your moisturizer, you let it dry for at least 5 minutes. That's another thing people do. They go moisturizer, and then they go foundation right on top, and then they wonder why their foundation's not staying put. Apply your moisturizer, let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Apply your primer, let that sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Apply your foundation, let that sit for, a minute or 2, and then apply your powder, okay? That's going to be really good. And the way to make this sit the best is to use it with a sponge and really, really apply it to your face. Pat it up there. Don't brush it. Another long-lasting that I'm very fond of is from Vichy from Dermablend, and I absolutely love this. It's a 16-hour hold. I don't use this all over my face. I use it in this area, and if I have makeup on my neck or on my chest, I use it there too. This is one of the strongest setting powders that I am aware of, and this one is great for women who have to work all day. When I was a waitress, I loved this because I couldn't check my face constantly. I couldn't touch my face. I worked in a really warm environment, and I had to wear a white shirt. So, this Vichy from Vichy Laboratories Dermablend is really, really good. Any other tips I could give you is just to be patient. Definitely set your set your foundation. A lot of people like to set their foundation with a foundation, and if you're looking for extra coverage, that's good. But do be aware that on the outermost layer of your skin is a colored powder, so it's going to rub off. If you have dry skin and you're experiencing foundation transfer, you may want to get a spray set from like Urban Decay or MAC. Even Makeup Forever makes a nice mist and fix spray, and that could be good for you. I urge everyone to use some sort of primer and some sort of setting powder. So hopefully this will help you with your makeup transfer. I'll have a few more links in the bottom bar about just general makeup things that you guys ask me about. A lot of basic videos I will have in the bottom bar for you guys to check out. If you have been having this problem and you follow these steps and they work for you, please let me know. If you're using these steps and they're still not working, it may very well be your foundation. Now, drugstore foundations do have a tendency to transfer a lot more than the expensive brands, because some of the expensive brands already have like primers and things in the foundation to help it sit on your skin. Another thing is, people ask me about tinted moisturizers and transferring. You can't take a tinted moisturizer and apply it like you would a foundation, and that's just by applying it on your skin. You have to rub it in. You really have to rub it in and build it. Like I did that because that is how I rub my foundation in. You have to rub it in and then you set it and you really make it look like your skin. You really work it into your skin. This video is getting a lot longer than I intended. I hope that these tips help you. Definitely check my bottom bar again for more information. As always, guys, I want to thank you so much for commenting, rating, and subscribing. I'll be in touch and hopefully you'll do the same. Bye, guys.